What's going on, everybody? Happy New Year. Hope everybody had a wonderful holiday season. Today, I'm going to share not one, but two mock draft scenarios. I have the mock draft right now on the screen, so we're going to jump right into it. Adonai Mitchell, big, old, tall receiver, amazing jump ball. Had a really, really great game against Washington this past weekend. I'm an Adonai Mitchell fan. I want to explain why I chose a receiver because here's the thing. Tyreek Hill drops tons of passes, and we probably have him maybe for one more year at the most, right? It's one more year left on his contract. He said he wants to retire a Dolphin, which I love that. That's all beautiful and well. However, here's the thing. He drops passes, and he gets banged up a lot. Jalen Waddle gets banged up a lot. And I'm not at a trust with Cedric Wilson is going to take and become a free agent. Barrios can't take and lead this team. He'll make some good plays. He's a good guy. Durham Smythe has a nice set of hands. What makes Adonai Mitchell different, he has a very low amount of injuries that he's had throughout his college football career. He's great in the end zone. I love this guy. Don't get me wrong. We always ball out when it comes to free agency. It just happens, and it'll happen again this year. But I have Adonai Mitchell as the best remain. I was stuck between him and the other receiver from Georgia. White dude with the Irish last name. I forgot his name, but I was gonna get him. I ended up getting Adonai Mitchell. I really like him a lot. Then I have an offensive tackle, Blake Fisher. We all know Teron Armstead, and I love Teron Armstead, friend of the show. Check out that interview. I did have him on this show the week of Christmas. Great time. But he gets banged up a lot, right? He gets banged up a lot, and I think it would be great to have a really, really good backup offensive tackle. Someone could play both left tackle and right tackle. According to my notes, Blake Fisher is that guy. Then we have D tackle, Jordan Jefferson, absolute mauler. Guys, I have this just in case we do not sign Christian Wilkinson. Just in case. And I love everything. I love the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, all that, man. I love everything about him. His obsession with anime. He's a locker room guy. He's a locker room leader, and that would hurt really bad. I would argue that would hurt more than when we lost Cam Wake to the Titans. I'm sure you guys remember that. That would hurt like a mug, man. So, but Jordan Jefferson, he's a mauler, man. Has a really good personality from what I see in interviews. Then I have Tyke Smith, safety out of Georgia. Great player there. Then I have William Barnes, offensive guard, North Carolina. And then I have Frank Gore Jr., okay? Look, it's the last pick of the draft. You want to get somebody who could potentially turn out really well. Here's the thing. Raheem Mostert, there was times earlier this year, where he was banged up, where we didn't think he was even going to start. Now, we're heading into the final week of the season, and he's banged up. He's having issues with his ankle. And then I don't trust Jeff Wilson to take us all the way. Then, of course, we have Devon Achane. So Devon Achane, that dude is amazing. But he got banged up a lot this year. Frank Gore Jr., just like his father, is as tough as nails. So that's my final pick. Now, that's scenario number one. Before we move on to scenario number two, feel free to throw all the hate my way. Okay, as long as you don't hate me for real. Throw all the hate my way and comment below. I want you guys to comment below. I want to hear you guys' thoughts. And please hit that subscribe button, folks. Moving on to scenario number two. Here we go. Boom. Well, I went offensive tackle for the first pick off the board. Offensive line is so important, and I am very impressed with what we were able to do with the coaching of the O-line. Gosh, we even got Austin Jackson balling again, man. It's great. He hasn't played this well since his days at USC. So love it, love it, love it. However, we all know Teron Armstead, he does get injured a lot, but he'll be back. I mean, this guy is a fighter, and I love Teron Armstead. He's one of the best in the whole league. However, if in the event we were to lose him for a very long amount of time, I think it would be great to start preparing for the future. So 2-3 years from now, when Teron Armstead may not be on the team anymore, we have Amarius Mims, offensive tackle out of Georgia. He could take down anybody, it seems, in college football. He's a great tackle. James Williams. Okay, so we need a safety, right? Javon Holland is an absolute beast. How great if we have Javon Holland on one side of the backfield and a 6'4" safety from the University of Miami. Now, I will say, if you guys follow the show, I have one of the best NFL draft series in the world. in the world. I'm going on 80 players. We've had N'Kobe Dean on the show. We've had Rondale Moore, a lot of big stars, and even gems from small schools as well too have panned out really well. James Williams, God willing, I should be having him sometime between February and April before the draft. We're trying to make it happen. I'm talking to his people, so stay tuned for that. That's another reason to subscribe to my channel. But James Williams is a DAWG. He is a dog. That guy is a mauler, open field tackler, ball swatter. Don't you dare. He's big and physical like a linebacker. Imagine Patrick Willis playing safety, just hanging out of safety, ready to knock your rocker off. I'm excited for James Williams, man. I'm a James Williams fan. Some other mock drafts have him going maybe round 3, round 4. James Williams, man, I say if he's there second round, take him. Then moving on to our next pick, okay? Pick 157, I have Joshua Cephas from UTSA. Now, I've seen him play in person. He had Frank Harris, the legendary Frank Harris, who just retired from football. I've had him on the show before. Josh Cephas is one of the best receivers, one of the biggest draft diamonds, not only in the 2024 draft, but he is a deep threat, ladies and gentlemen. And you can throw dig routes to him, and he could take it to the house. He has breakout speed. He has separation, and his jump ball is fantastic. If you love Adonai, the receiver from University of Texas Longhorns, you will love Joshua Cephas. This dude is an absolute dog, and he also balled out like crazy in their bowl game. So I'm a Josh Cephas fan. He's the #1 receiver in UTSA history as well too. So I try to do a deep dive on all the people I select. I don't always do that, but I know a lot about Josh Cephas, and he went to the Miami Dolphins. I think that would be great. He would be an awesome wide receiver #3, and potentially one day awesome wide receiver #2. Moving on to the next pick, got Xavier Truss, offensive guard coming out of Georgia. Y'all know when it comes to Georgia offensive linemen, they're some of the best in the league. I am a Xavier Truss fan. He's amazing. Then I have Tanner Bortolini. Please forgive me if I ruin your name. Bortolini, offensive center, Wisconsin. Now, I like when it just comes to blocking. I like the center we have. He's slightly above average, but he's had a lot of mistakes this year, and I don't see him being a long-term solution for us. I think it'd be great if we actually draft a good quality guy. And we all know Wisconsin is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football. I don't see Tanner falling that far below. I see him being a round 4 guy personally, but I think Tanner's dope. Then probably my favorite pick. I'm going to pull up his stats here on my other screen here, is Phil Maffa, running back, Clemson, 6'1", 230 pounds. Guys, that's Leonard Fournette right there. Watch this guy's highlights, man. Phil Maffa is the man. And look, if it's 3rd and 3, give Phil Maffa the ball. Give him the ball. Let him run off the edge of Teron Armstead or Austin Jackson. He is going to go there. Oh, guess what? He can also run it right up the middle, and there's almost nothing you can do to stop it. And he's very athletic. He has a great pair of hands, and he's a great blocker. I know Mike McDaniel likes his running backs when they can block. So, anywho, folks, those are my 2 mock drafts. I'll show you the first one again. Boom and boom. Folks, if you never heard of my channel before, I do December through April. I'm one of the best places on the internet to take and get NFL draft information. But here's what makes me different, and why you should take a subscribe, even maybe potentially donate, is I have live draft interviews. I have the actual players on this show. Between now and draft day, I'll probably have another 30 NFL draft prospects on this show. I'm aiming for 30. It could be 40, could be 27, but it's going down. I got so much great stuff in store. But comment below. God bless you guys. Happy New Year. I hope you all have beautiful health, wealth, prosperity, and man, you all just conquer your goals in 2024. It's a sad, negative world, and thank God we have football to kind of forget some of the nonsense out there. I'll catch you guys next time. More mock drafts on the way. I always kick it off with the Miami Dolphins because that's my favorite football team. But I'm doing ones on Detroit, Browns, Steelers, a couple other ones I have coming out this week. See you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith, where I cover all 32 NFL teams plus NFL exclusive interviews. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for the alerts, comment below, and we'll catch you next time on the Touchdown with Doug Smith.